Hello. So about I don't even know now, a couple days ago, a week maybe, we had this freak snowstorm. It is like the first week in September, and we were trying to save as many plants as possible. And this right here is mint, and there's a couple cool things about mint. If you roll the stem in your hand, you can feel, or cut it and look at the cross section, you can feel and see that it is a square. See if we can get this to focus. Can you see that? There's 4 sides. So all plants in the mint family have 4 sides. We can also see that the leaves are opposite and alternate. Okay, so here the leaves are coming out directly across from each other, and at each node it alternates by 90 degrees. And think about how that's an adaptation to promote sunlight capture. The other thing we can't see right off is that these plants are connected by a rhizomatous root system, and so this whole entire patch here started from a single plant. Comes all the way over here, okay? And we planted the mint here near this fountain that I made because they like to have a moist environment. But they're really hardy actually, and much more hardy in dry conditions than you would expect. They just don't grow as much, but they don't really die. Okay, so it was gonna be cold and snowy, so we took a bunch of cuttings. It was just like a week ago. And we literally just put them in water. And you can see here that there's all well rooted. And you can see that the roots, let me just pull one out of here. That's not the best one. Hold on a second. That the roots are growing out of the nodes. So wherever there was a leaf, we pinched off the leaves, and then out of that same exact place in the stem, the roots developed. And these are ready to go outside or go in a pot for growing in the winter, for tea. They smell amazing. I wish you could smell things through a YouTube video. My chickens don't so much love them because another thing, what is a smelly plant? What's the adaptation for that? Well, actually, it's to reduce herbivory. So really strong smelling plants are a great way to keep pests out of your garden. So we use a lot of alliums and mints all around, and plants that eat leaves don't love this. Or excuse me, organisms that eat leaves don't love this. And the chickens, they're right there. You can see that they're not that interested in, maybe the mint hasn't made it over there yet because there's the fountain and there's the moist environment. And if you've been studying the soil as I've been talking and looking at the nearby environs of these wilty irises, you can see that we don't really water the garden. We try to keep it as dry as possible. So anyway, there were a couple of comments here that met our current learning outcomes. Plants have 3 tissue types, and they can grow those tissue types from any one of the other tissue types if the conditions are right. And since our mint here likes a mesic environment, putting the stems in water encourages that root growth.